What's up, guys? Today the kids have been bugging me because it's hot in summer. We don't have a real pool around here or a pond for them to go swim in. So I bought one of these Fun Sickle 14-foot round, easy beasy blow-ups. They were $169, but if you go to Big Lots, they're struggling as a company right now. Sorry for the goat. They're struggling, so they got a lot of 20% off clearance sales and things going on. So I was able to save 20% on this. And you know, this is going to work. It did. I've used them before in the past with my other kids. Just something to set up here. We're eventually going to put a nice kind of above ground pool here because where we live there ain't much. You can go about 18 inches and you hit hard rock. But anyway, I'm going to try it this way. I put a nice tarp down. I probably should have mowed around it first, but I'm just in a hurry, I guess. Want to get it put together because I got to get shock in it, do those kind of things. So just a cheap way for the kids to have fun. Now, one of the things I used this when I did the slip and slide. You can buy these, I think it was the box stores, Lowe's or Home Depot, landscaper pegs. They have these nice green pegs. I put them in all the eyelets. They fit perfectly in a tarp's eyelet. So we'll see how long they stay down. You know, kids will probably trip on them. But they held the black plastic for the slip and slide down just fine. So I got that laid out in our spot. Now we're gonna do this, and I'll show you one of the techniques that I do when it comes to airing things up. So one of the things I like to do, you know, when you gotta air these kind of things up, because you gotta air the rim of this thing up, you know, that takes a lot of blowing. And usually I like to use a vacuum cleaner. Now I don't have the attachment right now. It's probably packed away in my camping gear. And I don't feel like trying to dig for that. I had to put the hat on. I mean, too much sun out there at the beach, man. First day back, and gonna put this together for the kids. But anyway, I'm gonna try using the pump one that I got for my little handheld pump. Worst case scenario, I'll go grab the handheld. But usually, see how it slides in there? You can just cover it with your hand, and that'll blow enough air out. It'll blow it up really fast and tight. And that's using a shop vac. Now make sure it's the kind that has the vacuum out the backside, or excuse me, blows the air out the backside. Because then, oh yeah, ooh, that feels good. All right, so we're gonna air this up. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can turn you guys here. Y'all can watch this here action. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use the smaller one. Instead of, we're gonna do this. Stick that puppy on there. Hose actually fits down in there really good too, so that works out. And you can push it all the way in, and then you just got to couple with your hand and then use the end. It works good, blows it up, takes a couple minutes. Now we just got to get it leveled out and put water in it.
When you certainly know I was happy and free.
This is where parents get to have fun. Make sure you're getting socks off. The other thing is I didn't bring in a bunch of sand to level it, so it's probably going to be a little crooked. I didn't want to put a bunch of sand here. I really didn't. That's probably my mistake, but I'd have to take down my electric fence, do a bunch of work, go get a trailer. And I don't want to buy a bunch of $7 bags of sand, and it'd take me forever to wait for clearance sand, because this would need ultimately a lot of sand. So it's going to have low points. But where I come from, my vets, it's good enough for government work. Kids can play in it, that's all that matters. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a really bad hole. Y'all can see it on levelness. This is where I should bring in something right there, because that's super low. And then it's kind of level in the front. There's a nice little divot here. But that's going to be the mistake I made, is not leveling it properly. All right, what's up, guys? Let's try this again. I had to wait. I stopped this whole pool adventure, waited a couple days through the weekend. Then I had to go get sand when they opened up, because I'm going to level this off a little bit. That thing, as I started to fill up water, it really started to lean. It had some major low spots in it. And man, I gotta tell you, with them pop-up pools, I know in the past, if they start to lean, it'll actually push on the side, and then it makes it a lot shorter, and then tumping. I had one time, kids were hanging on the side, and once it went down low enough, the water hit, it was like a tidal wave. Dumps them all out. So I didn't want to risk that. I should have probably just checked it the first time. I'm doing it the hard way. That's normally how I do it. I don't know what it is with some of us guys. Sometimes we like to do it the hard way, and then we learn. So I took the time. I'm going to take this here sand, try to put it in there. Hopefully that levels it out. We're going to find out. Got to get this done because the guy that's doing the hay for my animals, they're doing that on Wednesday. So I got to go out there with this trailer, get 60 freaking bales of hay. And on top of that, I'm back to work, and Wednesday's one of my busiest days.
I found a road, like strangers to me. Everybody I've met seem to be a stranger. No mother nor
All right, guys, I got the sand down. Let me get this thing out of my mouth. I ate that steak for a sandwich and got stuff in your teeth. Anyway, I'm gonna try some. I got the sand out here. I got to try to level it out, and I'm gonna try taking that 12-foot board that I got, lay that across it, try to level it to see, because I know this is the low end out here, and see what I can do. It's a hell of a thing we do for our kids, right? And it got hot, man. So I went and grabbed this and wetted it down instead of wearing that other freaking thing. And I'm trying to wear this old, supposedly cool fishing shirt. So we'll dig in. Let's see what happens.
not a friend could I see. Not a friend could I see. They knew not my name. They knew not my name. And I knew not their faces. I found they were old. And strangers to me.
All right, fast forward 5 days now, and finally got it full. And it's gonna work for the kids. It has that little bit of a crease, and it's a little taller, a little deeper on that end. But I fought the battle, and it's good enough for government work. Yeah, you see how it got a little bit of a crease there, because you can't get the water any higher, because then it's going to be up over the rim over there. But we did it. It is in. So now I got to get the kids a ladder. I put the shock in, and luckily they're in a little school camp thingy, summer camp, so they ain't going to get in it yet. But we got that done. Man, a lot of work for kids.